Nonviolence is a philosophy and strategy for social change that rejects the use of nonviolence. Throughout the 1950s and 1960s, African Americans campaigned for the racial discrimination towards them to end throughout numerous amounts of nonviolent protests. Martin Luther King Jr. was one major activist that believed in nonviolent tactics. He admired Gandhi and his teachings.
Rosa Parks was a woman that refused to give up her seat to a white man. She was arrested and fined $14. This sparked the Montgomery bus boycott.
Nonviolence protests are designed to absolutely refuse to be drawn into a violent conflict. The tactic isn't considered cowardly, but it requires courage and self-control to endure it. There are hundreds of different forms of nonviolent protests, such as teach-ins, picketing, parades, marches, anything that voices a peaceful opposition to a law or policy.
Sit-ins at the white-only lunch counters because blacks would sit together and eat meals in these areas. Some whites would get angry and start to abuse the blacks, but the blacks wouldn't fight back because of the pledge of the nonviolence. Whites and African Americans joined together in marching in the Civil Rights March from Selma to Montgomery, Alabama in 1965. The Selma and the Voting Rights March 1965 was a march that outlawed the discrimination in the U.S. There, the deputies and troops attacked the voting rights activists with clubs and tear gas. Another nonviolent protest was the March in Washington. It was organized by religious organizations and a group of civil rights leaders. The march began at the Washington Monument and ended at the Lincoln Memorial. It was also where Martin Luther King Jr. gave his famous I Have a Dream speech.
All of these nonviolent actions are designed to turn the opponent's violence and repression against their own power position. It weakens the opponents, but also strengthens the nonviolence group.